you'd email a buyer and they'd obviously ignore you because they get like 2 million emails a day. And I then thought, well, they're ignoring me, so I'm just going to turn up to the office. Now, that's something that's done a lot now, but back in the day then, it wasn't really done so much.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn up to their office and I'm just going to have a lovely parcel that looks like a present and hand deliver it to them. And that got me my meeting with Waitrose, that got me my meeting with Sainsbury's, that then led to listings. And no one in a corporate, big business world would have done that. So you really make up your own way of doing things, which is something we still embody at Nice today.
Yeah, amazing. Did you think that business, obviously the product was a little bit different? I guess back then that product didn't really exist in the market fully that you were doing at Cuckoo. But why did you think it was going to work? Did you actually think it was going to work, or was it more the excitement of the whole thing, if that makes sense?
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. I mean, it was total naivety. The Birch and muesli category didn't really exist in the UK. Now, we thought that was really great and really exciting, but that really wasn't a great thing because there was sort of no demand for it. So I think we thought it was going to work because of naivety. And as we got into the industry and we actually learned how things were going to work, I think we both thought this isn't going to work. And that's why we actually stopped the business. We decided to stop doing what we were doing, and that's why we sold it.
So why was that? Because you didn't see a future?
We didn't see a future. We didn't see a future for the Birch and muesli category. We could have diversified and gone into other products, but it was the end of the road for us. It was the end of that journey. I think the time had come to call it quits. And I think that's quite a brave thing to do. And I think a lot of businesses don't do that. And it was a very emotional, difficult decision. I poured 4 years of my life into it, but it was obviously absolutely the right decision.
Did you find that you and Anna were both thinking it and you hadn't actually spoken about it? And what was that moment like, kind of actually coming? Because 4 years is a long time. There are brands today that are huge that are only 4 years old. Like, it's a really big proportion of time. Like, what was that moment like with you kind of bringing that together and saying, maybe it's not the future?
We did always talk about it. There was sort of a few markers, and if a few things, if we'd launched and things had worked slightly better, then that gives you confidence that things are going to work. But actually, we launched into all these great major retailers and we weren't really getting the rate of sale and we weren't really getting the pull through, and we were throwing everything at it. So actually, there wasn't enough consumer demand for this product. That was just fact. And we didn't bury our heads in the sand with that. Those were conversations that we had quite often.
Amazing. And after Cuckoo, what happened then?
So I cried for about a week and then I went on a family holiday.
Was it cut, by the way? Was it just cut one day? You just
One day we just... So cried loads, went on a family holiday, drunk loads of rosé, had a really great time.
Great.
And I'm just not someone that... I'm very fast moving in my life. I dive into stuff. I'm quite impulsive. It can be great. I think it's one of the reasons I've done some good stuff at Nice. Sometimes it can be a negative thing as well. But I just was like, right, I've got to get on to the next thing. I had rent to pay. I didn't want to work for anyone else. So
why not?
I never had. And I believed that I had built so much good knowledge and experience that I backed myself. I don't mean that to sound arrogant at all. I backed myself that I could go and help other businesses with everything that I'd learned. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be in charge of my own destiny. I wanted to be financially independent. So I did something quite extraordinary. I remember I spent 3 days emailing every single human being that I had interacted with over the 4 years. So I honestly sent like 600 emails.
So who are these people? They
were buyers at Waitrose, buyers at Sainsbury's, other brands that had given me advice. They were lawyers. They were literally anyone I had come into contact with. And I said, I've shut my business. I was really honest about what had happened. And I said, I'm going to be looking to do some consulting. I want to take all my knowledge and experience and help other brands. If you know of anyone that I could help, just let me know. It wasn't like a hardcore sell. It was a bit more of a soft sell. And that was the start of my consulting. I had the most incredible responses from people, support, people cheering me on. And then I managed to get 2 really great first clients in the F&B space. I helped one of them pitch to Ocado. I helped another one build a deck for Sainsbury's. Those meetings went really well. And then from there, my name it was all word of mouth. I never sent an email saying, do you want me to consult for you? It was all just word of mouth. The food and drink space is really sort of small. Everyone knows everyone. And then before I knew it, I was running a relatively successful consulting business. I was really hot in demand. I was helping businesses, adding value, having so much fun doing it.